Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the Traders Hunt series, and my name is Success Ogbonna, your host on this series. Well guys, there has been a lot of noise and across the financial market, a lot of crashing issues from the stock market, the crypto market, even to the Forex market. We've seen how JPY index, right, strength index had, as JPY index had been crashing, right, that the JPY index has been serious, has been on a long crash, right, has been on a long crash, which is a reason for all the bullish moves you've been experienced on all JPYPS. That was because JPYPS has been relatively very weak, and due to the event of the crash on that particular index. So guys, these are many more has triggered a lot of panic, a lot of injected a lot of fear and uncertainty in the hearts of investors like you and I, and also has caused caused shake the market so strongly. And the question is, what is the way forward? What is the way forward from here? And if you're a new viewer just watching this video for the first time, ensure to like, subscribe and turn on your notification, because this is one channel where you get to see the facts and the truth behind the scenes story from my chart on what is actually going on in the financial markets. That is where I get to share value content with you across both Forex, the crypto, and even the stocks and index markets, where you get to learn what exactly to look out for in the market, what trading opportunities are there for you in the market, and how to position yourself for profits in the market. And also guys, also a big shout out to the Forex Master students. You guys have been awesome. You guys have really been awesome. I've seen your results, and I know I've seen how you guys have been banking the markets back to back, and I'm so happy seeing your results, especially seeing newbies who haven't traded the market before, just taking up my course, going through my mentorship, and doing so well in the market. And if you really want to join this community of students of mine, right, and to access my mentorship and course, which is the Forex Master course, ensure to use the link down below to access on the description section to access me directly, either via WhatsApp or email, to get access to my community. This is where I get to groom you, right, and sharpen you to be just as good as I am, and also to be able to replicate my results. So guys, shortly I'll be taking you guys to my chart in the next screen, where you'll be seeing the behind the scenes story of the market. Yeah, I'll be showing you guys what exactly is going on in the market, and what exactly you should be watching out for, what pages you should be watching out for, what trading opportunities are there for you for the taking, guys. So the next video we'll be seeing will be my chart. So guys, I'll be seeing you guys in the GV, especially with what is going on across the crypto space. You can't afford not to see what I'm about to show you, right? Especially with the BTC crash, what is going on, how can I profit from this crash? This is what I'll be showing you guys in the next screen, right? So sit back, relax, because the next screen you'll be seeing will be my chart. Hello guys, welcome back to my screen, right? So this is GBP/USD. Like, you know, this is the first guy I like to look at in the market, in the Forex market. And as you can see, GBP/USD has been bleeding down. So last week I told you guys some very important thing, right? Something very important, that if you're not able to break above this resistance, like I told us last week, right, then we are approaching this point, and I was expecting a reversal. But then I noted that if we are able to break this significant level, this key support level, this was our next target, which is 1.16476, right? This green level here, and you can see price is already approaching this level, right? The price is already approaching this level, as you can see from here. So actually I'm not holding this position, because I close at this support level. I close my position on GBP/USD on this support level, right? So I'm done because I was kind of expecting a reversal, but the market just went and hit my target profit and took me off. But then what is this? Because our major peers have been bleeding seriously, right? The bleeding has been too serious, that a lot of persons have been calling my attention to the market, like the Success. Why what's going on, what is going on, what is going on, right? What is going on? You're not far from what is going on. That's the truth. You're not far from what is going on, is not far from you either. Right? Just the US dollar has been gaining serious strength lately. Right? It has been gaining serious momentum lately. That's just what has been going playing out in the market. The US dollar has been gaining serious momentum in the market, and our DXY has been bullish, right? The US strength index has been bullish. So since the US strength index is bullish, right, every other pair that every other asset or currency paired with the US dollar has to respond accordingly, guys. It has to respond accordingly, and that is what has been going on. That's why you can see the massive bleeding in the market, right? If you check GBP is bleeding, AUD is bleeding, Euro USD is also bleeding, right? Euro USD is also bleeding. Serious. All the pairs are seriously bleeding down, right? But then you know where to mark, right? You know where to mark your targets. That's just what's more important. Know where to set as your target and take profits accordingly. I want to emphasize on this any less. Take profits. Don't think the market is going to continue bleeding down to your favor, right? Take profits accordingly, right? Take profits accordingly. I also close Euro USD at this key support level, right? I also close Euro USD at this key support level. As you can see, my chart, right? I've also closed Euro USD at this key support level. So take profit accordingly, because this might just continue going up from here, and you'll be regretting why I didn't take profit, right? One of the things, I think that's one of the things that's actually had to learn the hard way, taking profit, right? Not holding to a position, expecting the markets to always come down to my target profit. Seriously, once you've made significant amount of money from the market, just at least take partial profits. If not for anything, take partial profits. Right? That's one thing I would always say. That's one thing I've learned from the market lately. Learn to take profits, because not taking sometimes a partial. Just like the popular saying that says, "Half bread is better than none." Better for you to take profits, even if it's half, than for the market to reverse and go and hit back your stop loss or hit your break even. Sometimes it can be very painful. I experienced that. I've experienced that lately, and I'm telling you, out of pain, right? Out of a painful heart, that take profit, even if it's partial, guys. Take profit, guys. Right? Take profit on some positions. Take profit. This is me telling you from with my full chest that should learn to take profit. So you can see Euro USD, right? It's looking like, although as it is right now, the sellers are still in control, right? The momentum of the sellers is still very much high on Euro USD, for instance. Momentum of the sellers is still very much high. We could still do this. But this is just like a break and retest, and we were still bleeding down, right? Still bleeding down. But I took my profit at this support level. But I was looking for a position to go in again, but Euro has been really strong since the release of they increased their interest rate, right? Since the interest rate on Euro has was increased, right? That has actually made Euro to strengthen in a way that had made Euro look so resistant to the impulses or to the impulsive move, right, of the US dollar, right, to the impulsive move of the US dollar since the release of the interest rate news on Euro. That was last week Friday or last week Thursday. Since that news was released, Euro has been really strong, has been opposing the US dollar. Right? Euro has been opposing the US dollar. But then AUD USD has just been blending, right? This guy has just been blending with the market. This guy has just been blending with the market. As you can see, this guy has just been blending with the market. You can see it just falling down, hitting 100% with this. Well, maybe possibly for me on this green zone, I'll be expecting a possible reversal on this green zone. I'll be expecting a possible reversal. But if we have to break this green zone, guys, then because from the strength of the US dollar, let me take you guys to the DXY, so you can see what I'm saying from the DXY, right? The DXY shows you the strength of the US dollar as against other currencies, right? Shows you the strength of the US dollar as against other currencies. Look at it here, the XY. So let's look at what you can see how very bullish the XY is, right? And it's also doesn't look like it is stopping anytime soon, right? So the XY has been crazily bullish for some time now. So you can see how strongly bullish the XY is. So this means the US dollar is really strong. Momentum from the US dollar is really high, and this at least is our target. So we have the US dollar has a long way to go in showing forth its strength as against other currency, right? As against other currency pairs. So you can see US dollar currency index. This to show you the strength of the US dollar. As you can see, it is strongly bullish. That is why every other currency, both GBP, USD, Euro, USD, AD, USD, New Zealand, all of them have been responding accordingly, right? All of them have been responding accordingly. None of them have been falling, right? As from the look of things, they will all continue to fall for a long time, guys. They will all continue to fall for a long time. So this is just my view on this. Is why the market has been falling, bleeding. That is why most of your favorite pairs have been bleeding down. So the bleeding will continue for a long time, guys. So it is not over. I don't think it is over. Right? It is not over yet, because it's going to continue from what we are seeing here, from the strength of the US dollar we are seeing here. It's going to continue, guys. It's going to continue. Except I think we are expecting an FOMC news tomorrow, right? FOMC news. So whatever the news would say will affect the XY, right? What the news has to say will affect our DXY. So if it is to the if the news makes the XY to bleed, then we might be seeing reversals from our major peers, right? It makes If the news makes the XY to bleed, that means we'll be seeing reversals on our major peers. But if the news now makes the XY to shoot up, then we should be expecting our major peers to bleed seriously, bleed down. So also, I want to also show you something about the Japanese yen strength, right? Japanese yen strength, right? Japanese yen strength. So Japanese yen has been seriously bleeding, and that is why you've been having massive moves on your Japanese on not Japanese. That's why that is the reason for the bullish momentum on JPY. So JPY index has been bleeding for a long time, right? I caught this reversal. I caught this more like a reversal at this point. I caught it last week Thursday. That's when I spotted this. That was when I saw that there will be a reversal about this point. You can see I spotted it, and immediately I went there. I went to start shorting JPY pairs, and I'm making significant of money from JPY pairs just by taking note of the strength of the JPY index, right? Just by taking note of the strength of the JPY index. So this is how you can this is what is actually happening in the market. This is why the market has been behaving the way it has been behaving, because the strength index of the US dollar has been really strong. And that is why the market has been bleeding down, right? Now the JPY strength index has been so weak for weeks. As you can see that it has been so weak for weeks. That is why the market has been bleeding, has been bullish, right? That's why JPY have been shooting up, because on JPY JPY is happening as a quote currency. So since happening as a quote currency, the strength is being shown or seen in the strength is being seen in. Let me give me a second, guys. Let me get this out. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me get this out. So guys, where since JPY is happening as a quote currency, that is why it has all JPY pairs have been so bullish, but now a reversal is already happening on JPY pairs because of there's a strong demand. Because of this demand zone, there's a very strong demand on JPY pairs about this zone. So you can see that it's now pushing price upward. So that means this is now pushing price upward. This now the reason why JPY pairs have now been reversed. There's now been a reversal, and JPY pairs are now beginning to bleed. So actually, personally, I've been on GPP, JPY. So you can see we now have more like a double top situation. You can see it's like a double top situation from the weekly time frame on JPY. So I've been shorting this guy. So hopefully I'm expecting that at least this guy will bleed down to this point, right? So this will be around let's see, over 1,000 pips. See how JPY, see how massive JPY PSI, over 1,000 pips, over 1,381 pips to bank just on this trade. So if you keep bleeding and bleed down up to this point, then guys, it's good money. This is as good as all the money my target for the year being hit, guys. If I can hit these whole targets, 3,500 pips, guys, I'm done for the year, right? I'm done for the year. So guys, this is JPY, this is JPY. So I advise you go position yourself, look for an entry position, because this guy is seriously going to bleed it down from my projection, right? And from the strength of the JPY PS, right? From the strength of the JPY index, right? Seems the market has woken up and JPY index is gaining momentum to push up. So it means all JPY PS are going to be bleeding down. So all that money that people made by longing or buying JPYPS, if they don't close, they might have you all without might have to lose all that money. So close your position, because this guy is gonna be bleeding seriously down. This guy is gonna be bleeding seriously down. So this is that about JPYPS. Right, this is that about JPYPS, and also gold. All right, let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. I've not actually traded gold because gold has been so misbehaving, right? Gold has been misbehaving for a long time, because anytime gold enter this zone, I know it is all over for gold. Anytime gold enters this zone, it begins to behave like really triple. So that's what is happening. But gold today alone, see, between yesterday and today, gold has been strongly bearish. Between yesterday and today, you can see it for straight 2 days that has been strongly bearish, because we have been about this zone for days, for not even for this, for weeks, just this zone consolidation about this small zone you saw here. So that made me to kind of lose interest in gold. But just yesterday alone, the fall on gold was massive. Gold was bleeding massively from it since has been bleeding massively since yesterday. So you can see if you are taking a short position about this point, but then who knows that this was going to happen. I didn't see that. I didn't see this coming. Right? That's good. I didn't see this coming. I'm not the kind of trader that will come and tell you I'm taking every opportunity in the market. No, I am not you say money science. Yes, omni science that will see everything going on in the market. So I actually missed out on gold shorting, right? Shorting because I gave up on gold when after days of waiting for a breakout for this breakout. So I didn't sell it until yesterday evening. Also, I got to see that okay, gold has broken out of this consolidation. But then I actually don't like trading gold, except it is my last option to trade because of the volatility on gold, right? Most accounts that have been blown and lost in the trading forex has been on gold, right? Has been on gold. So I trade gold I'm very careful. I make sure that everything is on point before I enter gold. Everything has to be on point for me before I trade gold because of the volatility on gold, right? So you can see this. I think the strength of the US dollar too is the reason why gold has been bleeding it has been fighting it for weeks. So but then it could not hold anymore. They had to give up the fight and play down. So guys, the quarter of them all we'll be talking about is BTC, right? BTC has been making the headlines, serious headlines for days now, right? So what has been, I know persons have been asking me, Mr. Success, what is going on? We are all my crypto assets are gone. I've lost 80%, 90% of my portfolio. Somebody was telling me, showed me that they have lost 95% of his holdings. So imagine those people holding shit coins. I just pity those guys, those people holding shit coins. But then the bearish season is the reason why you will have it will show you solid projects, right? The reason for the bearish season is to expose projects that are solid, right? Is to show you that is to separate the true winners from the losers, right? Projects that have solid backings are the ones that are going to stand this bearish season, right? One of the things I've learned from these bearish seasons in the capital space is the fact that it has helped to open my eyes to see the solid projects from those just making noise in the market. right? From those just making noise in the market. This is where the men are being separated from boys, and from the way it looks right now, right? It is not still over on BTC because we are looking at more bearish moves, more bearish falls on BTC, right? More bearish fall. So the next target on BTC you can see is $17. If you break the $17, we'll be seeing BTC at $10,000. So this was where the major bullish move started, from this $10,000, because we had an inverse head and shoulders. But if it breaks this $10,000, guys, the next zone we might be looking at might be maybe 5K, right? 5K dollar, and after that 5K dollar, we'll be seeing BTC at 3K. We'll not be seeing BTC at 3K, right? We'll not be seeing BTC at 3K dollars, right? We'll not be seeing BTC at 3K dollars, but if it breaks this 3K dollars, then it is going down to zero, right? It is going down to zero. That is it. So this is all about BTC, guys. It is, and from the look, it is not looking good for BTC because most whales are beginning to take sell or dump BTC. And most major ways have been done, which is not really good for BTC, as you can see from the structure, right? Fundamentals are not also looking good because of what is going on from the on-chain analysis, and also as you can see from my technical analysis on my chart here, BTC is seriously bleeding, right? Seriously bleeding. So if you can survive 17K, then fine. But if we don't survive 17K, then we're gonna be sitting on 10K. 10K is a major, is the next major support zone we have. That's the truth, right? I haven't broken the 30K mark, the 29K mark. 10K mark is a major support zone we have. So breaking the 10K mark is taking us to 5K or 3K. It's taking us to 3K mark, which is the major support zone we have. That is a 3K mark, which is the next major support zone we have. Anything outside these levels that I've mentioned, 17K, 10K, 5K, 3K, anything outside these zones, BTC is gone. That's the truth. Anything after these four zones, 17K, 20, 20K, 17K, 10K, 5K, and 3K. Anytime after these three zones, PTC is a lost project, becomes a lost project. That means the entire crypto space would crumble, which I don't think it is feasible anyways. But the worst case scenarios we should be expecting is PTC hitting 10K. That is what I expect. That is where I put that is my like my red zone, right? This is like my red zone. It's like my red zone on the market. 10K. 10K is my red zone on the market. So anything outside this 10K, then the market is, anything lower than 10K, the market is in trouble. That's it. But then I feel the worst it can get is 10K. That's what I feel. I just feel the worst the worst it can be in this market is just 10K. And if it goes below this 10K, then it is all over, guys. It is all over. Just know that it is all over. It is all over because it will take a lot of time, it will take a lot to get investors back to put in their money in the crypto space. If this happens, basically goes below 10K, it will take a lot of time for people, for investors to get to trust the crypto space again, and that will be I don't pray that happen anyways. But one thing about the good news here is that market crashes have happened. This is not the first time market crashes have happened, right? The stock market alone has lost over I think $10 trillion. It has lost over $10 trillion since this year. The stock market, right? The crypto market has just barely lost over $2 trillion, right? Just over $2 trillion, which is not a big deal, anyways. Which is not entirely a big deal like that, but it is a big deal in the crypto space, right? But then if the stock market can lose $10 trillion and still all the investors are still optimistic to recover, then BTC, what is going on in the crypto space can also be redeemable, right? There's nothing, it can be also be overturned, and we'll go back to the morning days again in the market. So guys, this is just what I have for you. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, ensure to subscribe, because I know you've gotten some value, you've seen some things, I have learned gotten some new gist on this video. So stay back, relax, because I have some more information for you in the next video. Guys, welcome back to my screen, and I trust you got so much value from my chart. And with what you've seen from my chart, it means you are a step ahead of every other person who doesn't know what you know right now. So do not panic, right? It is a normal, whatever is happening in the financial, across the financial market has happened before, and the market has recovered 10 times more than the losses going on generally in the markets today. So guys, I would want you to stay strong, right? Let me just use the word. I need you to stay strong and just take advantage of the positions I've shown you. Take your positions and see how the market would bless you for your patience, and see how big your smile will be at the end of this tunnel, right? At the end of this tunnel that the market has put each and every one of us at the moment. But then I just want you to be rest assured that this is not going to happen for long, right? This is not going to be for long, and we all are going to be smiling heavily soonest. So the best you can do, like I've said in my chart, right, is to give the market some time, right? To give the market some time. If you need to stay away from your screen for some time, do so for the sake of your sanity, right? And also get a hobby, engage yourself, exercise, go to the gym, or spend some time with family, because the market at the end of the day will do what it wants to do, and it will still come back to where it's supposed. It will still go back to where it's supposed to go to. So don't worry. Right? Once you cannot, since you know you cannot control what the market has to do, all you need to do is position yourself and let the market play out as expected. And also, if you're a new viewer watching this video, my channel for the first time, like I will say again, please, I know you got so much value from my screen, right? Ensure to like, subscribe to this channel, because this is necessary for my goal within, right? It is to help other struggling traders and others who are almost thinking of committing suicide because the account is red and all that, so they can be encouraged, and they can have something to hope on and hold on to, right, from this video. So please ensure to comment on this video, like, subscribe, and share this video with as many struggling traders as you know, because at the end of the day, we are all this at the end of the day, it's designed for we all to be happy, right? The market is for each and every one of us. So do not hide my videos and say this should be your secret, that's the secret you have to edge against your friends. No, this shouldn't be so. I'm doing this for free. You should also help me share this video, share the link to this video for free. So guys, I'll be seeing you guys same time next week, Tuesday, and we'll be seeing how exactly the market has responded to what I have shown you on my chart. So till then, I'll be seeing you guys same time next week.